What's up guys, $20DollarBandit back for another knife video of my own making. And just so you know, all these knives that I review, yeah, I'm not going to review every knife there is, but I'm going to review the knives that I buy myself for my own use. I want you guys to know that when I review a knife, you like my new gloves. Those are badass, huh? It's so funny, most people they either hate that I wear the gloves or they understand and they don't say anything. But yeah, Spyderco colors, because those are my favorite knives. Anyways, so yeah, if I'm reviewing a knife, it's because I bought it for myself to use somehow or another. Anyways, enough about all that nonsense. Here's what I'm reviewing today. It's the Manix 2XL black blade, the C95GPBBK2. So, the reason I got this knife, I can't even see that. Let me make a quick adjustment. Ready? Okay. The reason I got this knife is because I'm a huge fan of the Manix. The Manix, I like the blade shape, the handle design, pocket clip, the liners. They're just pretty much the ball bearing lock. Everything about it I like. I like the original Manix, and I've got pretty much all the versions thereafter, but this is definitely going to clock in as one of my favorites. So let's go over, like, the to quote Nutnfancy, the talking points on this bad boy. So basically, POU, it's actually right from the Spyderco website. It's and I'm going to add to it, but it's a large tactical EDC folder. This is a nice size blade here. When I did the review before, you can see that spans the palm of my hand, which puts it somewhere just under 4 inches. It's basically, it's a self-defense knife. It's if you're a large EDC guy, like if you like to carry a large EDC knife, this is a good one for you. So it's not ridiculously heavy. It's extremely capable, and it's all blacked out, which I personally love. If you've watched any of my videos before this one, you'll know that. But it's designed, the blade has a DLC coating. It's a little bit marred from the factory because I haven't even opened it yet, but it's some oils on it. It's a tactical application where light discipline is a concern. So basically, you know, you guys that are out there storming buildings for whatever reasons in the middle of the night, and you don't want any reflectiveness coming off your blade, or you don't want light reflecting off of your blade when you're perhaps deploying it, potentially using it, or using it, this is an excellent knife for you. Its dimensions are overall, it's 8.9 something, 4 I believe inches. The blade is 3.85, and the closed I think was like 5.9 inches roughly. 5.9 inches closed, yeah, I believe that's right. 3.36 on the edge, so that means that you get just under 3.5 inches of cutting edge, and the blade thickness is let's see if you can, yeah, it's focusing, 0.125 inches. It's the leaf style blade, and the overall weight, it says on the Spyderco site, I believe 5.2 ounces, but I always like to do my own test. My scale says 5.1 ounces, so it's a little bit under what they say, not much. It's got a G10 handle, and it's good traction actually for the G10 handle. And another thing I want to mention that I liked a lot about this is, and people usually fail in this department, is that the liners, which on this knife I believe is the 420 S2 stainless, are blacked out. Very good job, guys. That's got to have something to do with Eric. Just saying, bless her. So anyways, ball bearing lock on this knife, which is awesome, and the kind of like links everything together here. It's like their patented ball bearing mechanism. It's a steel ball bearing, and then it's in a polymer cage. And it does a really good job, in my opinion, of holding the blade in place. And speaking of the blade, it's S30V. steel, and this comes out of Golden, Colorado. See if it's going to focus there. Yeah. And then it's got the black DLC coating on it, and yes, that is DLC. Couldn't possibly be diamond like carbon. Yes, it is. People, I did a video on the Tenacious black blade a long time ago, and everyone was like, no, it's not DLC. It is DLC, so I was right. But yeah, anyways, it's all blacked out. It's basically a blacked out Manix 2 XL. So in my opinion, yeah, absolutely, this is a good fighting blade. Excellent jimping on the thumb ramp right there. I don't know if you can see that. Really good jimping, and then they've actually done a jimping technique on the liners, which they do with the other Manixes. And then the finger choil has really good jimping on the front here too. And basically, it's got the full-size cutting ability of the original Manix, and then it's all blacked out, so it has like tactical applications. And as far as carry, pocket clip, it's tip up, right, left. That's it. Thank God it's not tip down. I hate tip down carry. And basically, it's an awesome knife, dude. I really like it. I haven't even barely used it, but I have already done a video on the Manix 2 XL. And when they came out with the black blade, I had to get it. So, anyways, as far as competitive options go, I'm not gonna really do like other knife manufacturers as for competitive options, but I'm gonna show you some other black blade options. So basically consistent with this design. And the first one I'm going to show you is one of my all-time favorites, and I'm sure your guys is too, the Paramilitary 2 Black, which is the C95GPBBK2. And this is also a spectacular knife. And I have quite a few of these now, but in one of my old videos I said, oh, I'll never EDC this knife, it's too nice. Yeah, I couldn't help myself, I EDC'd it. There it is right there. So basically, you know, as far as price point goes, about the same. Slightly smaller blade and handle, but it is the CPM S30V steel as well, DLC coated. And it's the only thing different about this, two things actually, well, besides the entire design of the knife, is it's got a compression lock, and then you get tip up, tip down, right, left carry with the Paramilitary 2, which I think is another one of the reasons why it's so popular. Again, you've got really strong jimping on the choils, both top and bottom. But see, look at the inside. See that? That's not blacked out right there. Neither is that. See? The compression lock isn't blacked out. The liners aren't blacked out. It's not that that's a fail, but it's just a nice attention to detail on the Manix 2. So there's that one right there. And then, of course, everybody knows about this, my favorite of all time, the C95GPBBK2, the Tenacious Black Blade. And this is kind of what got my channel started when I first did the review on this knife. But now this is a value folder, so you can't really compare price. It is the 8CR13 MOV steel. It's got the liner lock. Now if you'll notice on this knife, the liner is blacked out. And this is like, well, it used to be a $30 knife. Now it's quite a bit more money, probably like 40 or 45 if you can find them. But tip up, tip down, right hand, left hand carry, and the whole knife is all blacked out. This is the Tenacious. So if you're digging any of these knives, like you can kind of see right here, let me get all this junk out of the way. It's a nice little collection of knives here. You got the completely blacked out Paramilitary 2, the blacked out Manix 2 XL, and the blacked out Spyderco Tenacious. So anyways, that's pretty much all I got to say. I haven't used it yet, I will. And just so you guys know, the DLC coating will wear off of the blade, but you have to put it through some pretty severe use. Like if you're cutting a lot of cardboard, the DLC is going to come off. I've actually done like some whittling work. That doesn't remove it as quick as just cutting, flat out cutting cardboard. So anyways, love the knife, just got it, brand new, one more shot, because you guys probably just want to see it at this point. Sorry about the oil on the blade, but you can see it's a really good looking knife. There's those blacked out liners. 420 S2 stainless. There's that ball bearing lock. Golden, Colorado, USA, baby. Man, I'm trying to buy everything made in the USA these days. It's my new thing. Alright, so that's probably enough. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And let everybody you know, if you're interested in the channel, you want the channel to grow, which I hope you do, please let your buddies know about it. Tell them to subscribe. And I really appreciate the views, the subscriptions, and the support. If you're looking for a source, I know a lot of guys are hooked up with Blade HQ for whatever reason, but I prefer Knife Center. I always seem to find a better price on the knife here than I do elsewhere. I understand the logic. Sometimes guys are like, oh yeah, well Blade HQ has everything that I need. Yeah, that's cool. Like, they're good people. As far as I can tell. Sometimes I don't agree with everything they do, but you know, that's life, right? So here's where I tend to buy my knives. Also, you can pre-order them through Knife Center, and you get them a little bit quicker in my experience. So if you have an interest in the knife, which you probably do since you're watching the video, here's a good place to pick it up. And you know, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for the subs. If you have any comments or questions about any of the blades you saw today, just hit me up in the comments. Yeah, thanks. $20 Bandit. Have a good day.